This video is brought to you by
Cool Green Clothing. You already know what it is. We done gone worldwide and we coming straight out of Baltimore. Go online right now at coolgreenclothing.com and I assure you, you'll find something on the website right now just for you. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way. And that's just basic.
It's your girl, Mrs. Tony 2 times, and I'm back with another episode of the Baltimore Way. In this video, I'll be discussing the story of a 50-year-old woman who ran for her life in South Baltimore, and cameras saw everything. But before we get into this video, please hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and join the Tony 2 times family. Tap the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And of course, feel free to share this video with everyone you know. Everything in this video is alleged. All right, let's get into it. Chanel Cawthorn was 50 years old. That means she had lived through 5 decades of life experiences, friendships, family, struggles, wins, setbacks, and growth. While court records don't lay out her full biography, we can pause and think about what that 50 years represents. That's someone who likely had routines, favorite places, people who called her, responsibilities, history. At 50, many women are in a phase of reflection and rebuilding. Maybe she was focused on family, maybe she was navigating work, maybe she was simply trying to enjoy life on her own terms. We do know she was a daughter, a loved one, likely a friend to many, and a person whose life held value. Chanel was someone's everything, navigating the world with 5 decades of wisdom behind her. Whatever her personality was, outgoing, quiet, independent, strong, what we do know is that in the early morning hours inside an industrial park in South Baltimore, everything changed. And it would take security cameras, cell phone data, and detailed detective work to piece together what happened next. The early hours of December 13th, 2025 were quiet in the Fairfield area of South Baltimore. The industrial park at 801 Chesapeake Avenue isn't exactly a high-traffic destination at 12:30 in the morning. It's a place of shadows, metal, and heavy machinery. But that night, the silence was broken. According to investigators, a silver Chevrolet pulled into the lot just before 12:30 a.m. For about 10 minutes, everything seemed still, but then the cameras captured a harrowing sequence. Chanel was seen running desperately, seeking cover behind a parked vehicle. 3 shots were fired. The individual behind the wheel didn't just leave though. In a chilling turn of events captured on surveillance, the driver returned to the scene. For 10 long minutes, the person paced the area, seemingly searching for something or someone. At 1:03 a.m., the figure located Chanel behind that car. She appeared completely still. The individual then moved her to a wooded ditch area before finally driving away at 1:17 a.m. Just minutes later, Baltimore police responded to the area shortly after 1 a.m. Chanel Cawthorn was later pronounced gone at the scene. Authorities ruled the manner of her passing a homicide. At that point, investigators did not know who was responsible, but the cameras had seen more than the suspect may have realized. Detectives started with what they had: security footage from businesses in the industrial park, a timeline, and a silver Chevrolet sedan. But they still didn't know who was driving that car. Then came another crucial discovery. Investigators found footage from MedStar Harbor Hospital on South Hanover Street. Just minutes after the events at the industrial park, that same silver sedan was seen pulling into the hospital parking lot. The driver got out, got back in, and waited for 3 minutes before heading right back toward the crime scene. This pit stop was the undoing of the suspect. Now detectives had 2 connected locations, the industrial park and the hospital parking lot. That's when they moved into digital tracking. Detectives obtained search warrants for cellular data in both locations. Like a digital fingerprint, one specific cellular ID popped up at the industrial park and at the hospital parking lot at the exact times the silver Chevy was on camera. That ID led them straight to 34-year-old Emanuel Lazonti Thomas, a resident of Columbia in Howard County. Investigators then learned that Emanuel owned a 2014 Chevrolet Malibu, matching the silver sedan seen on camera. The investigation didn't stop at the phone. Detectives tracked the phone's history further back to an apartment complex on East Preston Street. When they pulled the security footage from that location, they saw a man who looked exactly like Emanuel, wearing the same distinct clothing seen in the footage from the night Chanel lost her life. Piece by piece, the puzzle was forming. An arrest warrant was filed on December 23rd. 4 days later, on December 27th, it was served. 2 weeks after that cold morning in South Baltimore, the law caught up with him. Emanuel Thomas was arrested in the Oliver neighborhood and taken to the Baltimore Central Booking and Intake Center. He's currently facing several serious charges, including ending the life of another person in the first and second degree, along with multiple counts related to the possession of a firearm. As of his bail review, he remained held without bond. Emanuel Thomas is innocent until proven guilty. May Chanel Cawthorn rest in peace. My condolences to her family and loved ones. This is a case that leaves us with so many questions. What was the connection? Why was Chanel running from a man in a South Baltimore industrial park in the middle of the night, ultimately losing her life? Investigators still haven't released a motive or clarified if Emanuel and Chanel even knew each other. What we do know is that technology is changing the way justice is found. Between the private business cameras, hospital security, and the silent signals sent from the pockets of our own genes, the perfect crime is becoming a myth. But while the digital trail is impressive, it's a small comfort to a family who is now missing a 50-year-old woman who should have had many more decades of memories to make. This story also serves as a sobering reminder you are more than likely always being seen, even in the dark, and every action leaves a trace behind. As this case moves through the court system, more details may come out. Until then, Chanel's name deserves to be remembered. Fam, let me know your thoughts on this tragic situation in the comments below. All right, fam, that's it for this episode of the Baltimore Way. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video informative and believe these stories matter, please consider liking this video so more people can see it. Subscribe for more stories like this that deserve to be heard. And most importantly, take care of yourself and those around you. This is your girl, Mrs. Tony 2 Times. Until next time.